Starting at right wing this afternoon, sophomore winger number 3, Josie Van Orlehan Faye. Starting at left wing, senior winger number 22, Savannah Forrest. And starting at center, freshman center number 44, Anna Davis. And the remainder of the Minneapolis hockey team, head coach by Claire Goldsmith, assisted by Patrick Connolly. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Hibbing Blue Jackets. Starting at goal this afternoon, junior goaltender number 31, Grace McDowell. And right defense, senior defense, number 15, Abigail Sullivan. And left defense, senior defense, number 2, Monroe Reavers. Starting at right wing, senior winger number 26, Claire Reavers. At left wing, sophomore winger number 7, Pamela Reavers. And starting at center this afternoon, junior center number 5, Ani Bowman. And the remainder of your Blue Jackets, head coach by Pete Hayden, assisted by Kristen Sunball and Beth Brown Davies. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I please ask you to rise as American Legion Post 222 presents our nation's colors as they are proudly celebrating their 54th year in doing so. Please join me in saluting them and thanking them for their service to our country, our communities, and to Blue Jacket hockey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our Star Spangled Banner, sung this afternoon by Hibbing's Ariel, Caroline Rue.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread clear, the bombs bursting near, gave proof through the night that our flame was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hibbing Memorial Arena and tonight's high school girls hockey game between Minneapolis and Hibbing Chisholm. I'm Gary Jimbetti, along with John Law, to give you the play-by-play and the color analyst of this contest. Hibbing's coming off a 3-0 victory over Rock Ridge on Tuesday. So we'll see how long that shutout streak can go tonight. They have a different goalie in nets. Addison Hess got that shutout Tuesday. Grace McDowell, who's back in nets for the first time, I believe, in 2 years, is playing for Hibbing Chisholm today?
I think Minneapolis last night played a game against Moose Lake with a river, and they lost 3-2.
All right. Well, that was an interesting one. Coach Heiduk was wondering what that game was going to be like, because obviously Moose Lake is in this section, so
Right.
he wanted to compare some stuff, and hopefully he got enough info to make a dent in what they want to do today schematically on the ice.
Just real quick before we get going, I just want to say thanks to Jim Katonis. He stepped down this year. He's not going to do the play-by-play for us, but he's here as a fan, and we just want to say thanks, Jim, for your time and helping us last year. We really appreciate it.
For Hibbing, starting at center will be Ani Bobin. Penella Rewerts at one wing with Claire Rewerts on the other wing. For Minneapolis, Forrest on one wing, Davis at the center, and Van Morlehem Flag is on the other wing. And here we go. Hibbing's home opener. Rewerts gets it up to Rewerts. It's going to be funny to say that again all year.
Right.
Rewerts to Rewerts. There's three of them on this out on this shift. One's on deep. Monroe is on defense. Battle in the corner.
Bobin goes in to get it.
Bobin comes away with it, centers it out front to Penella Rewerts, and she's shot is saved by Minneapolis goalie Allie Fighter. Bobin dumps it in. Hibbing goes off for its first line change of the game. Dumped in by Forrest. Picked up by Monroe Rewerts, sends it up ice. That was Babich who had it taken off her stick, and now a loose puck, but picked up by the Blue Jackets. Knocked back down. Coming in, shot, sticked aside by McDowell, and she's run into by Mitbo of Minneapolis. Puck behind the net. It's going to take me a couple minutes or a couple periods maybe to get used to these names for the visitors.
I'm impressed already, Gary.
Yeah, and I got to get used to some of the names on the Blue Jackets too, because it's a lot of, other than that top line, it's a lot of new faces on this team. Puck was taken into the zone by Christman, knocked off her stick, and then into the corner. Goodale, it was Goodale behind the net, but now we got a tie up in the corner. And that's McKinney going after it, along with Phillips from Hibbing. You know, John, I think a lot of it, how this team comes together, is how these second and third lines for Hibbing come together, obviously, at this point. Obviously, they're young, so it's going to take a season, half a season to mature a little bit.
Only 4 seniors left on the team from last year, back. And, then got Kendall Gustafson. She's back on this line, that last line.
Yeah, she's one of the defensive pairings with Abigail Sullivan, obviously. And there's Claire getting it to Monroe, then up to Rewerts. Brings it across, hands it off to Bobin. Bobin becomes unshot, fanned on it. Scramble in front of the net, and there we got a goal.
Bobin from Rewerts. Sound right?
I am not exactly sure, but whoever it is, they're hopefully she's not hurt. So we do have an injured player, and she's not looking. Well, we'll save. Hopefully it's more of a scare right now than anything.
Yeah. don't want to guess who's down there, but I kind of feel like it might have been Reverts.
Well, all I know is before the goal, the light went on because it looked like they had a goal, and then the puck came back out, and then it got knocked in. So,
good attack by the team for sure. They were down in there. They kept at it, didn't give up, which is nice to see. And this is the first line again, so.
again, hopefully it's just a scare, but
Right. She's not screaming in pain, which is a good sign, right? Hey, there we go.
yeah, that's the last thing you want to see. First home game, and
First home game, first goal, first period.
yeah, not even 3 minutes in.
Right. Yeah, so it is. It's Rewerts, Claire Rewerts, one of the senior leaders. Hopefully we'll see her back in the box here and
Well,
after things settle down maybe.
well, they're right now though. They're going to have to regroup.
Yep. See, it'll be interesting to see who he puts out on that line with Bobin and the other Rewerts. Pinella.
But we'll get you the goal scorer and the assist coming up here.
Scoring a goal for your Blue Jackets, number 5, Ani Bowman. She was assisted by number 26, Claire Rewerts, and number 7, Pinella Rewerts.
So Ani Bobin gets the goal from Claire Rewerts and Pinella Rewerts at 3 minutes into the first period. And there's Moen with it behind the goal end line.
So it looks like they moved Babbage up to this line with Bobin and Pinella Rewerts. Sullivan with the puck.
Sullivan clears it out. Now Monroe with it, sends it back around the boards. Sullivan, up ice pass, almost intercepted, but not cleared. Battle on the sideboard. Heidi Rash involved in that battle there.
Yeah.
Good for her. Now the puck is dumped behind the Hibbing goal line. Was Renskers there, but we had a shot by Forrest that went wide. Now the puck's finally cleared. And Rash sends it down into the Minneapolis zone. Polisis gets it down. It's intercepted by Gustafson. Now it's brought back in and taken by Bobin, who's going to draws the first penalty of the game. This comes at 5:01 of the first period. Hibbing will go on the power play.
I'd have to be hooking too to stay up with Bobin. She's fast.
Eloise McKinney with the hooking penalty for Minneapolis puts Hibbing on its first power play of the game. Bobin on the draw with Davis. Puck controlled and by Dave. Another Dave. That's Anna Davis. And now it's cleared by Minneapolis. Oh. Tripping penalty on McKinney. Not hooking. Here comes Bobin. Brings it across. So centered out front, but back to Sullivan. Then Sullivan gets it to Rewerts. Sullivan shot. Goal! So a power play goal by Abigail Sullivan.
5:38.
5:38 of the first period. 2-0 Hibbing Chisholm. Puck cleared down into Blue Jacket territory. Gustafson gets it over to Renskers. So Sullivan gets the goal. And assisted by Penella Rewerts. That's at 5:38. And Hibbing has Chisholm has a 2-0 lead. Puck back to the point, Mitbo with it. Shot saved by McDowell. Another shot on, another save by McDowell. Now it's finally cleared out of the zone and then dumped back in. Here comes Minneapolis, knocked off a stick. Nice play by Phillips. Yeah, you got these names before I do, so you're not doing a bad job.
I'm trying to remember a couple, anyways.
I don't think John's a hockey player, but
No.
we always appreciate the fact that he wants to stream these games. So we got to give him a lot of credit for that. And he's picking these names up faster than I am. So
I'm trying to remember the lines. It's, we've got about 5 Rewerts out there.
yeah.
So.
Well, that's what makes Hibbing easy, because all you can say Rewerts and you're probably right.
Right. It's the first line again, though. Looks like they're making a change.
We won't have icing because Monroe Rewerts picks it up. Sends it cross ice to Babbage. Babbage up to Wormbold. Wormbold dumps it in behind the Minneapolis net. Puck dumped into the Hibbing zone, no icing. Sullivan with it. That's Sullivan's actually her second goal of the season, because I know she scored on Tuesday against the Wolverines.
Okay, I believe that. Last year she was at the end of the season there. She was coming into her own, scoring it.
So if not for nothing else, she can sell everybody she's the leading scorer for at least 2 games.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if Bobin. I can't remember if Bobin scored or not against Rock Ridge. So they might each have 2, but.
Okay.
Mitbo with it, brought it behind the net. Battle there, picked up by Wormbold. Battle along the far boards. You know, that's the one thing about Hibbing is I'm sure most hockey coaches do it, but Coach Hajduk likes to work from the nets on out, so they try to take away the real good chances from the inside, and it looks like so far they're doing a good job of that.
Yeah, I'm sure Minneapolis would agree with you.
Yeah, they have 4 shots on net, Minneapolis, as does Hibbing, but unfortunately for Minneapolis, 2 of those went in the net.
It's the first line out there again. Bobin, Babbage.
Yeah, Bolbin, Babbage, and Rewards. Like I say, it probably won't take me long to get the Hibbing names down, but there's a shot right on, and McDowell sticks it to the far boards. Near boards, I should say, to us.
Yeah, it's nice to see her back on the ice.
Yeah, she had some surgeries done, and so she couldn't play the last couple of years. But you know what? It looks like has handled it very well, because so far she's playing solid goaltending.
Yeah, very well.
Puck in the corner. Looks like Lawless for Minneapolis, battling with Mitbo. Gustafson back there, comes out front, shoots. Oh, another nice, that was a beautiful save by McDowell. I have to see which Minneapolis player that was. I believe it was number 8, which would be Lawless. Took the puck away, skated out front. Actually, it looked like maybe it was 18. DeYoung came away with that puck, skated out front, had a point blank shot on McDowell, but McDowell stoned her. There's Sullivan. Goodale, but goes behind her own net.
Renskers with a shot.
Renskers puts a shot wide. Rash catches up to the puck, bounces into the circle, and now here comes Polisis. Tries it, clears it. And Forrest with it now. She loses an edge. Ooh, I don't know, that could have maybe been. But here comes Bolbin. Nice defense by Minneapolis on that. Kept Bolbin from getting to the net. Anna Davis. Now the puck's put back down into the Minneapolis zone by Gustafson. Kept in by Rewards, and now here comes Davis. Dumps it down behind the Hibbing net. Battle along the far boards. Some nice stick handling there by Davis. Comes on in, shoots, a nice save by McDowell. Another shot saved by McDowell. Bumped in the corner. Another shot and another save by McDowell. Another shot by Davis and saved by McDowell. She's been a busy goaltender this period.
Yeah.
Gustafson now over to Phillips. Kept in at the blue line. And now it's cleared out by Warmbold.
Yeah.
Gustafson now across to Sullivan. Sullivan up to Bolbin. Here comes Bolbin with some speed. Skates around, gets a shot, can't get the shot on net. But you can tell Ani's stronger this season, obviously, another year older and stuff, but
she's fast too. That's
yeah, she's gained some speed and
yeah, puck control.
Yep.
So it kind of reminds me of Mallory Iozo out there with the puck. Minus the yelling.
Here comes Anderson. Anderson centers it out front for McKinney. Battle behind the net, Sullivan and Warmbold. And Sullivan comes away with it. Stick handles between two. Couldn't do it between the third. But Rash now with it. Rash is up. Tried to get it to Bolbin. Bolbin can't handle it. Van Morlehem Flag had it and put a shot on net and saved by McDowell.
Well, the coach has to be happy with what's going on on the ice right now.
So far, but I mean now Hibbing's got to start getting a few more shots on net. But the defense is certainly smothering.
Very.
That's why it was, well, right now after that injury, it was important that Hibbing get this lead because now they don't have to open it up.
Right. Still
So shot by Minneapolis went wide. Taylor Moen, I believe, dumped in. Kept in at the blue line by Forrest. Dumped behind Hibbing's net where Gustafson grabs it. Centers it up, just missed the stick of Warmbold.
Warmbold, McCormick there.
Shot on, and it's just almost handcuffed the Minneapolis goalie. Here comes Sullivan. And now it's in the Hibbing zone, picked up by Bobin.
Looks like he's changing the lineup a little bit.
Here comes Pinella rewards, one-on-one. Puts a shot on, saved by Fighter. Nice pad save, got the skit to pad out there to make that stop. There's Rewerts. Tries to dump it behind the net, but it's taken by Minneapolis. We have 1:38 left. Ooh. No, I think Pete would have liked Grace to probably come out and play that puck a little bit instead of waiting. But that shot just went wide.
It kind of just inched its way down the ice, though, so it's kind of hard to judge.
Yeah, and you can't hesitate on that either.
No, right.
Once you hesitate, then you're not in good shape.
Got 1:13 left in the period.
Face-off was controlled by Hibbing, but taken away by Lawless. Shot on, another save by McDowell.
1 minute remaining period.
Oop, puck slides by, goes out into the Minneapolis zone. Picked up by Forrest. Forrest gets it out to Van Morlehem Flag. But now it's Babbage. Dumps it out in neutral zone. And here comes Sullivan. 28 seconds left. Sullivan, the rewards. Rewards, nice move around the Minneapolis defender, but she loses the puck. And now Sullivan knocks it back down. 14 seconds left. All intercepted by the Blue Jackets, but they couldn't control it to get a nice break on in the Minneapolis zone. And that's the end of the first period.
Saves in the first period for Fighter, Minneapolis 5, for McDowell of the Blue Jackets 11.
So 11 saves for McDowell, 5 for Fighter. At the end of one period of play, it's Hibbing Chisholm 2, Minneapolis 0. All right, we're back. I'm Gary Gimbetti along with John Law. Second period action coming up shortly. Hibbing with a 2-0, Chisholm with a 2-0 lead over Minneapolis. It was Ani Bobin at the 3-minute mark of the first period, assist going to Claire Rewerts and Penella Rewerts. And then it was Abigail Sullivan on the power play at 5:38 from Penella Rewerts. Saves, Fighter had 5 for Minneapolis, and McDowell, in her first start in like 2 years, or maybe over 2 years, had 11 saves for Hibbing Chisholm.
I don't know about you, but I thought the team looked like they were skating well. They fast. Like we talked about, Bobin was definitely, Ani seems to be getting her legs underneath her and was really quick. Sullivan seemed to pick up right where she left off last year with another huge shot and goal.
Oh yeah, and plus they're playing again. Hibbing's playing some pretty good defense around McDowell too. She saw 11 shots. There were 2 or 3 quality shots in there, but a lot of them came from angles where she saved the routine shots, made a couple nice saves, and that's why she kept Minneapolis off the board that period.
Yep. Agreed. Switch ends this period.
Was that a little AC/DC on the speaker there?
Yeah, right. So we got Babbage and Bobin and Rewerts.
Bobin and Davis on the face-off. Puck controlled by the Blue Jackets, back to Sullivan. Sullivan ahead to Rewerts. Battle for it, neutral ice. Sent down to, and now it's behind the Hibbing goal. Chased by Forrest. Out to the point, and it came out, and then it brought back in, and we have offside called on Minneapolis. Moen tried to keep it in, but just couldn't quite keep it inside the blue line. Bowman, it looks like, will be on the draw with Forrest. Nope, she's going off the ice. Looks like DeYoung on the draw against Bowman. Now Hibbing will change up lines. I don't know, we have some discussion going on here. I don't know about what.
Yeah, he went down to the far corner there and checked out something on the right of the net, but came back.
Maybe the ice is hasn't settled in. Maybe it's a little wet.
It could be. Picked up. It is a little warmer than normal in here, maybe.
Well, it's not warmer than normal outside.
No.
So
just open a window.
Yeah.
Open a couple doors, Pete. We'll get it cold. Yeah, he's definitely down in that corner. He must think there's something going on there. Did he think that the puck stopped? I
don't know. I didn't really see it or notice it.
No, me either. It seemed like it was moving fine, but he obviously thinks there's something going on there. So they're giving it a little bit more time.
Well, there are some spots on the ice that are a little more shiny.
Yep, for sure.
Now both teams are going to the bench.
First home game. Everybody's got to get the kinks out, right?
Yeah, the players and the arena staff.
Yeah, right. Well, the Blue Jackets team is taking this chance to have a dance party over there. I didn't see Claire come back out, or Rewerts come back up, but I'm sure that's just we're ahead.
Well, it'd
so-
probably be precautionary right now.
Right. At this point.
All right, looks like we're set to go.
Yep. .34 left in this period.
Puck controlled by Rewerts out to center ice. Moen. And it's taken away by Warmbold. Here comes Minneapolis, but we got a high stick, possible high stick there. Hibbing touched the puck first. They'll wave that off. And there's Rash trying to come up with the puck. But now it's picked up by Mitbo. Shot on net, McDowell with the save. Battle in the far corner. Ooh, turnover. Shot on by, it looked like McKinney, and it was went just a little wide, and here comes Sullivan. Sullivan shoots, saved by Fighter, and then Renskers whiffed on a shot. Puck out to the center ice. Here's Bobin. Bobin over to Gustafson. Gustafson up the boards. Back over to Sullivan. Up to Bobin. To the middle. Oh, just missed Babbage. Otherwise, she had a nice shot there in the slot. And here comes Minneapolis. Fires a shot wide into the near corner. McKinney with it. Back out to the point. There's a shot by Lawless, saved by McDowell. Pass out to the point, intercepted by Rewerts. Rewerts dumps it in to the Minneapolis zone. And there's Lawless with it up to Mitchell, but taken away by the Blue Jackets. Warmbold goes down. We got a penalty coming up on the Minneapolis. There's Rewerts coming in. Rewerts shoots, saved by Fighter. Delayed penalty coming up, and now they touch the puck. And we got a tripping penalty called on Minneapolis. 2 minutes and 42 seconds into the second period. Eloise McKinney for Minneapolis with the penalty. Face off in the Minneapolis zone. Bobin take the draw with Davis. Davis only a ninth grader for Minneapolis. You know, now I've understood that Minneapolis is a combination of about 4 or 5 schools.
Yeah, it looks like Washburn, Southwest, Roosevelt.
Yeah, there's probably one more in there.
Yeah,
they slipped my mind right now. But now there's the second ice for the Minneapolis, picked up by Rewerts.
Washburn and Henry.
Up to Warmbold. Warmbold across the blue line, dumps it into the corner. Go off on a change. Nice battle down there by Bobin. but Minneapolis comes away and ices the puck. Ooh, that's
Took a weird bounce
that's a
there.
little scary there.
Gustafson.
And here comes Babbage. Shot on, saved by Fighter. Shot by Rewerts, I believe, or Gustafson actually. Back down to Rash. Out to Gustafson, and it's cleared out again. 47 seconds left in the power play for Hibbing. And here comes Sullivan. Sullivan to Babbage. Or was that Rash?
Right.
That's Rash. Nope, Babbage. Puck behind the net, Gustafson. Pitches it over to Sullivan, who goes back to Gustafson. Up to Babbage. Babbage, just out of the reach of Rewerts. But here comes Warmbold.
Shouldn't give up on
Warmbold
it.
shoots, puck deflected up into the netting. 1 second left on the power play.
12:19 left in the period.
Well, Hibbing's got 5 shots on net this period already.
Yeah, they've definitely come out a little bit more
So-
attacking, right? Well, the way they were going in with the number of shots we had before, it makes sense to keep firing.
Minneapolis Washburn.
Gustafson and McDowell covers up. As the penalty comes to an end. 12:04 left in the second period. Puck in the corner.
Phillips gets it. Can't quite get it out. Gustafson has it, sends it back behind the net to Phillips. Phillips passes it up to Rash. Minneapolis intercepts.
Coming down ice. Centers it out front, intercepted by the Blue Jackets. Oh,
Got another penalty.
another penalty coming up on Minneapolis
At,
at 5:43. Anya Davis. Hibbing goes on its third power play of the game. Penalty comes at 5:43. Hibbing needs to extend this lead a little bit.
yeah, it'd be nice to see him convert this one.
Battle along the far boards. Dumped into the zone. Almost taken away by Rewerts. And here comes Monroe Rewerts. Into the circle, tries to center it, it's blocked. Pinella Rewerts shoots, saved by Fighter, and she covers up.
10:43 left in the second period.
If you hear some silence from me, it's because I'm trying to shoot some photos up here.
Double time.
And John knows all about shooting photos.
Yeah. Gary's not afraid to do 2, 3, 4 jobs at once.
Puck in the corner. And it's cleared down, stopped by Sullivan. Gets it back to Rewerts. Rewerts pass just out of the reach of Gustafson, of Warmbold. Puck cleared down into the zone. Hibbing switches up its power play units. 1:03 left in the power play. There's Renskers. Renskers going in 2-on-1 with Rash. Comes in, shoots, saved by Fighter. And it's then covered up by Fighter.
42 seconds left in the penalty.
Babbage on the draw with Davis. Out to Phillips. Phillips shot on goal, saved by Fighter.
Nice shot.
Another shot by Gustafson, saved by Fighter. Along the near boards, puck gets past Phillips and heads down into the Hibbing zone, where it's going to be picked up by Gustafson. Might get one last rush. There's about 10 seconds left on the power play. Up to Rewerts. Rewerts over to Bobin. Bobin skates around. Can't get a shot off. Sends a backhand on. It's saved by Fighter. Penalty comes to an end. Hibbing 1 for 3, I believe, on the power play right now.
I think you're right.
Shot from the point goes wide.
Sullivan.
Nice battle by Bobin behind the nets there.
Sullivan keeps it in.
Picked up by Moen, sends it around the boards. Gets by Rewerts out in the center neutral zone, where it's picked up by Warmbold. Pass up to Rash. Rash comes across, gets it to Warmbold, shoots it, or shot's deflected. Shot on by Rewerts, saved by Fighter, and then she covers up.
Again, the Hibbing team's crashing the net, just like they should be, looking for those loose pucks.
You know, after the injury, their play seemed to go down a little bit, but now they're starting to pick it up a little bit. Of course, getting 2 power plays doesn't hurt.
Nope, but getting the shots on
Davis
net.
with it behind the net. DeYoung in the corner with Warmbold and Sullivan. Sullivan tries to come away at the puck. It's tied up along the boards. Nice centering pass by Davis. Goes to the corner. Shot behind the Blue Jackets net. Now Minneapolis is starting to come alive. Shot up and gloved by McDowell. Puck controlled by Gustafson. Sends it around, picked up by the Rewerts. Rewerts tries to stick handle around, but loses it to Phillips. Phillips to Gustafson. Puck out in front, shot, saved by McDowell.
Again,
another nice save.
Yeah, very nice.
You know, when they get the puck on their stick, they can't panic behind that net there.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're going to have a penalty coming up on Babbage, it looks like. So now Minneapolis will go on the power play for the first time.
We'll bring up
at 9:56 of the second period. Got a little carried away there, and I'm going to assume it's checking.
I'm sure.
On a penalty, the Blue Jackets, number 20, Rick Babbage, 2-minute minors for cross-checking.
Cross-checking. Puck is cleared by Sullivan. Hibbing killed off 5 penalties in the game against Rock Ridge.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So, and they scored a shorthanded goal.
Oh, really?
So we'll see. An offside called on Minneapolis.
Still hard to judge teams yet with some of the girls still swimming and, you know.
Well, I know there's one for sure that was in swimming, Madison St. George. Congratulations to her on swimming at the state and 100 butterfly and 200 free relay and 400 free relay. Shot was put on by Davis from the point, was deflected wide. Davis again with it. She comes in, shoots, scores!
10:47 in the second half, or second period.
So a power play goal. I think Davis got it, but I'm not sure. In the circle, put a wrist shot on and got past McDowell. She probably screened, I would imagine.
Scoring the power play goal for Minneapolis, number 11, Anna Davis. She's assisted by number 2, Celia Minko, and number 22, Samantha Forrest. Davis.
So it was Davis from Mitbo
And Forrest.
and Forrest. 10:47, 2-1. Forrest with it behind the net.
This is where that scoring a goal in that last power play would have been nice. Would have.
No, Hibbing just can't get undisciplined. They have to play positioning and not take any more penalties.
Right.
Now here comes Rash. Dumps it down into the Minneapolis zone. Rewards intercepts at center ice and dumps it back down. Hibbing goes off for a change. Midbow battling with Phillips along the board. Shoots, blocked by Gustafson. Phillips with it, out, not cleared though. Now it's knocked out of the Hibbing zone. DeYoung along the boards. Intercepted by Gustafson, comes in. Skates around one, shoots it. Ooh, saved by Fighter. She's giving up rebounds, and they got to just get people to the front of the net.
Yep. Nice play there.
Renskers centers it, and nobody home. Knocked finally back out into this neutral center ice. Davis, the goal scorer with the puck, gets it over to, pass is deflected by Warmbold. Intercepted by Renskers, has it knocked off her stick. Gustafson to Warmbold. Warmbold sends it down.
They're making a line change there, but Warmbold read it.
Ooh, nice play to knock it off of Gooddale's stick.
Babbage down to the
And
corner.
Lawless being chased by Babbage. Kept in by Sullivan. Sends it back behind the Minneapolis net. I don't even know if Minneapolis has a nickname or not.
They said it during the JV game, and I couldn't understand them.
No, shot saved by Fighter. Bobin. Rewerts puts a shot on net. So deflected by Rash, and a nice pad save by Fighter. Puck's out in front, intercepted. Rewerts shoots.
Oh, nice.
And a nice glove save by Fighter.
3:01 left in the second period.
Well, the action definitely has picked up.
Yeah, it definitely has opened up a little bit. I suppose.
Rash gets it back to Sullivan, crosses it to Rewerts. Rewerts puts a shot in front. Ooh, just goes wide of the net. Here comes Minneapolis. Puck out controlled by Rewerts. Off the boards to Warmball. Gets around one.
Nice play there.
And then, oh, loses an edge. Nice play by Rewerts to keep it in, but here comes Davis. Shot up by Forrest, goes over the net.
Sullivan forced her to take a shot there.
Yeah, probably one she didn't want to take, but what are you going to, you need to take that shot anyway.
Right.
Shot from the point, saved by McDowell. Oh, kept in. Back to the corner. Tied up along the far boards. Ooh, shot out front just through the crease. Oh, and now it comes out.
I think that's Langner.
That's Langner, Eliza Langner with it. Drops it down into the zone and icing called on the Blue Jackets.
Open on the face-off there.
Another
Save.
nice save by McDowell on a shot by Christman.
Bobin's doing a little on-ice coaching there, it looks like.
Puck in the near boards. Christman at the point. Gets it to Mitbo. Mitbo's backhanders goes a little bit wide. Out in front. Nobody home. Christman with it behind the net. Centers it. Puck goes through the crease. Another shot taken by Minneapolis. Gloved. Paddled out to the corner. Phillips with it back behind the net. To Rewerts. And here comes. Ooh. Yeah, we got a hook coming up there. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
38 seconds to go.
Shots are all tied up. So 8.
Number 8. Lawless at 16-22. Control to Rewerts, shot from the point. Nice stop by Fighter. Ooh, and Babbage had an opportunity but couldn't get it on her stick.
Rewerts, point.
Rewerts over. Oh, off the pipe. Outside of the pipe by Wormbold. Wormbold centers it, covered up by Fighter.
Oh.
Little feistiness going on down there.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, I know defenders are told to defend their goalie.
Yep. Benskers gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan shoots, stopped by Fighter. Bolbin with it shoots and it's just wide.
This last minute, Hibbing's put on like 4 shots on net.
And that's the end of the second period. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself.
Minneapolis 15 with a 2-period total of 20. Saves in the second period for McDowell on the Blue Jackets 7 with a 2-period.
So Hibbing puts 15 shots on Fighter. She saves all 15. Hibbing Minneapolis, and then McDowell with 7 saves, but Minneapolis gets on the board at 10:47 on the power play on a goal by Anna Davis. So after 2 periods, it's Hibbing Chisholm 2, Minneapolis 1. We'll see you again for the 3rd period.
Oh, is that you?
84 goes to number 54, Andy Matuko. And the pizza goes to number 39, Rudy Langford.
All right, we're back at the Hibbing Memorial Arena. Third period action between the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets and Minneapolis will begin in approximately about a minute. So far, Hibbing's 2 goals in the first period, Ani Bowman and Abigail Sullivan. Sullivan's on the power play. And for Minneapolis, a power play goal by Anya Davis in the second period. And that's where we stand heading into the last 17 minutes of play. So far, Hibbing's played a pretty solid defensive game. Did outshoot Minneapolis in the second period. So now they got to keep that pressure on, and Hibbing will have 1:22 left on a power play to start this period.
That'll be the difference, I think. If they can keep cleaning up those loose pucks. The goalie for the Minneapolis has left a little bit out in front a couple times over and over, and they can clean that up. Should score a goal.
Well, that's the big thing is pouncing on rebounds. They just have to keep shooting,
Right.
and hopefully she'll give up a nice one, and they can tap it in. Bowman on the faceoff, wins it over to Sullivan, gets it up to Pinella rewards, but it's going to be intercepted. And here comes Bowman, 2-on-1 actually. Shot saved by Fighter. Tried to go 5-hole and she closed it up. Outside shot by Monroe Rewerts. Knocked to the corner. Bowman with it. Out to Warmbold. Back to Sullivan to Warmbold. Back into the Blue Jacket zone. Picked up by Sullivan. 34 seconds left on the power play. Dumped into the zone by Warmbold. Blue Jackets change power play units, and it's cleared down by Minneapolis. Time for one last rush with about 15 seconds left.
Gustafson up to
Renskers can't control the long lead pass. Picked up by Phillips. Phillips over to Langner. And here comes Minneapolis.
Both teams have full strength.
Save by McDowell. Dumped down into the corner. Phillips with it down there. Gets it up to Renskers. Renskers centers it out for Rash. Rash has it picked off her stick. She should have, she's taking a little too long probably to decide what she wants to do with it. She could have probably just dumped it and made them go 200 feet to get back down ice.
Right.
And now it's pushed down in the corner where Forrest has it. Ooh, picked off by the Blue Jackets, and the shot goes high by Bowman. Rewerts with it. Out to Rewerts, back to Rewerts. To Bowman. Bowman on the far curve, near curve. Christman with it. Sends it cross ice. Picked off by Sullivan at the point. Her shot saved by Fighter. Rewerts with it. Shot front saved by Fighter. Just keep putting shots on. That's all you can do.
Yep.
Renskers picks it up. Comes on down. Drop pass for Warmbold. Warmbold shoots. Shot blocked. Picked up by Minneapolis. Lead pass intercepted. And then taken by Warmbold. Warmbold stays on her feet. Gets the puck behind the net to Sullivan. Sullivan loses a blade, an edge, and goes down. Looked like she got a little shaken up on when she went down there.
Right, I was going to say the same thing. It looked like maybe just needs a little break.
Well, I'm sure she's.
Yeah, right.
She'll get through it.
Yep.
Back behind the net to Gustafson. To Renskers off her stick. And we got an injury. This time Minneapolis player is hurt.
Both teams have been out shooting again. A lot of action. the goalie for Minneapolis. Just that first period was not her best period, but boy.
No, she's come on in the last 2 periods.
Right.
She's making what you want to say the routine saves.
Right. Yep.
And then when she needs to get her pad out on a tough shot, she gets it out there and makes that one save that could change the difference of the game.
Right.
But what do we have coming up here?
So next Wednesday, the 23rd, right before Thanksgiving, we got the boys are playing Grand Rapids here at 7 o'clock. So we'll be on the air for that one. And then the 29th, which is Saturday, it's the boys again, I think. I should have had it written down, but that game is at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
But
So that was Goodale. That was down for Minneapolis. She's up though, and and with her own power gets back to the bench. And the girls are back in action. I think I know for sure next Friday and Saturday in Grand Rapids tournament.
Yes. Yep.
They play Blaine, I think, on Friday night and White Bear Lake on Saturday afternoon.
That might be who the boys play too on Saturday is White Bear Lake.
Yeah, they're coming up here. I know that. Yes. He switched all his schedule up. Nice save by McDowell.
Yeah, there's been a lot of change in the schedule. So we'll have to see how things work out.
Hibbing's having a little trouble in their zone. Knocked. There's Babbage. Can't control it. Back down, but picked up by Bowman. Bowman clears it out and gets it out of the zone. Davis. Here comes Bowman with the interception. But there's Davis. Up league pass is going to be icing call. Nope, Wivesing waved off. Said Sullivan could have probably got to the puck, and she probably could have. Right idea by Rash there, but she didn't get it far enough on that tip pass over. Kept in at the point by Lawless. Shot on, saved
Nice
by McDowell. Another shot didn't get through.
Rash with it up.
Rash she's got to be a little bit more quicker on the trigger there,
She got it out.
because I think he wanted that puck out of the zone. Back in the Blue Jacket zone, covered, and it's covered up by McDowell. So Hibbing will get a line change here. So face-off coming to the left of McDowell. Betcher for Minneapolis, along with Winwood Bowman. Puck's controlled by the Blue Jackets. Knocked to the far boards. Babbage up the boards to try to get rewards, but it was taken away by Minneapolis. Puck in the circle. Hibbing just can't keep the puck on their stick right now.
Yeah.
It could come back to haunt them as that shot pops up in the air.
It's
They got to make sure that they catch that puck, and that shot's wide from the point. And again, they can't, no penalties. You can't commit a penalty. Bowman has it taken off her stick. Shot back up into the corner. Here comes Bowman. Bowman sends it down ice, and we will have icing on the Blue Jackets. 10:35 left in the regulation. Hibbing Chisholm still up 2-1 over Minneapolis. Face off to the left of McDowell, controlled by Hibbing. Rewards, or Gustafson with it, sends it around, hit something on the boards and came back out in front.
Yeah.
But Hibbing was there to make sure there was no damage done. Wagner now brings it in.
Tied
Taken back by Minneapolis. Taken away almost by Langner. And a shot on, saved by, a shot from outside the blue line, saved by McDowell, and she covers up.
Has Sullivan been back out there?
Yes, Abigail's been back on the
Okay.
ice. So whatever she did, she shook off. And
Yep.
there's a shot off the side of the net. Gustafson pushes it behind the net for Phillips. Phillips back behind the net for Gustafson. See, now that pass was really to nobody. And they got to control the puck better than they have been. Pushed back out to the blue line. Mitbo with it, comes in, shoots, saved by McDowell. They got to be cleaner coming out of their zone, John.
That's for sure. They've it definitely seems like they've lost a step in this third period, which is unusual. Usually the Hibbing teams are usually in pretty good shape right off the bat,
Back out to the point.
but
Anderson pushes it back behind the net where Babbage is going to try to collect it. Shot, ooh, just wide.
there we go.
And now it's pushed back out of the zone by Rewerts. Yeah, I know they're missing one of their better players, but that means everybody else has to step up.
And they were all out on the ice when they were playing earlier, and when she got hurt. So they all are good players. It's not that.
Puck coming out front, turn around, picked off by Bobin. And there's Sullivan. Off the boards and down the ice, and Hibbing will be called for icing. They got to get that system going and get that puck out of their zone a lot cleaner than they're showing right now. They got to put on some offense, because if they let Minneapolis in their zone the rest of this period, they're going to get the tying goal.
Right. Sooner or later, one's going to bounce in whether you want it to or not, right?
Well, there's a pass that's mishandled. And the shot comes in and it goes wide. Van Morleham Flag had it there for a second. Now it's kept back in by Forrest. Forrest in, shot saved by another shot blocked. Now it's up to Rash. That time she got it out.
Yep.
There we go.
Really quick pass
And
there.
here comes Warmbold.
Player from Minneapolis there. She just outskated her.
There's Sullivan. Sullivan to Renskers. Nice idea getting it over there.
Yep.
Knocked into the Minneapolis zone.
Again, like you said, nice and quick.
Yep, quick decisions.
Yep.
That's what it has to be.
I suppose that with a player out like Claire, there's a little hole there.
Well,
you know how people react, and
Yeah, you're definitely missing
Yep.
a good player. Now it's pushed back down to the Minneapolis zone. Babbage going in. Picked up by Bobin. Bobin tried to put it back in the corner. Comes out of the zone.
'cause it really didn't affect just one line; it affected all of them.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
I think there was a
definitely.
bunch of push there.
Definitely. And there's Rewerts dumping it down into the Minneapolis zone, chased by Rash.
You know, there's always going to be a little bit of rough.
Rash tried to get it to herself out there, but couldn't quite catch up to it. And Phillips now dumps it back into the Minneapolis zone. Lawless gets the puck ahead to Mitbo. And now Gustafson with it, being hounded by Mitbo. Puck out in front. Shot and save.
Nice
Couple nice
stop.
saves by McDowell. There's interference right there, I think. But
You never know when they're going to call that.
No, you
goal.
don't.
Yeah.
that's why I'm up here and they're reffing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not going to pick on them for sure.
Sullivan. Babbage gets it up to Langner. Langner carries it, shoots it down. We're going to have icing. Oh, no, it's off Fighter, so no icing. Babbage tried to center it. Comes out to Reward's shot, goes off a skate of Chrisman. Puck back in the corner. Bobin can't control it.
Hibbing can control it down here for a little bit. Make them work. Nope.
Bat race for the puck. Won by Minneapolis, but nice defensive work by Pinella Rewerts.
Yeah.
But a nice move there coming into the middle. But Sullivan with a nice stick check.
Yep.
And now Rewerts gets it back to Sullivan. Ooh, nice try pass, nice lead pass by Sullivan.
The idea was
But
there.
it just over the stick of Bobin and the icing on the Blue Jackets. 4:55 left in regulation. Hibbing doesn't have many shots on net this period. Probably one.
One or two, yeah, I think.
So they better get moving on offense a little bit.
It'd be nice if we could just keep it down in their end a little bit,
Ha.
make them tired.
Ooh, off the pipe.
That was almost a game tire right there. Gustafson with it. Sends it up to Reberts. Or, I'm sorry, Renskers.
Shot goes behind the Hibbing net. Rash over to get the puck. It's out to Warmbold.
Again, Rash had a nice quick play there. Puck got out of their own zone.
Oh, shot and a goal! Number 11.
Gonna tie it up.
And that's at 12:56 of the third period. Yeah, Hibbing is having trouble getting the puck out of their zone, and it finally came back to bite them. Bite it.
Was a nice shot.
Yes, it was. Very nice shot by Davis.
That Babbage.
Puck
For
control.
the goal from Minneapolis, number 11, Anna Davis. She's assisted by number 15, Grace Ann Goodale, and number 8, Elsie Wallace.
Bobin picks it up.
Davis,
Shot on net.
Goodale, and Wallace. Time of the goal, 12:56.
Dump back down in the Hibbing zone. Shot out, goes straight through the crease. Ooh, shot deflected by Mitbo into the corner off her skate. Here comes Sullivan. Puck tied up along the far boards. Sullivan and Babbage there. Puck comes out, shot in, stopped by Rewerts. And the puck is iced down on
Nice
goal.
shot.
Fighter had to make the save. Picked up by Christman. Nice save by McDowell. Puck along the far boards, dumping back in.
Warmbold picks it up. Gustafson.
Ooh, pass to Langner, not quite connecting, which allows Mullen to keep it in. A shot goes wide.
That was a nice defensive play by Rewerts there. She got underneath the stick.
They have to tighten up. That's a nice stop by McDowell.
Just over 2 minutes left in the game.
So 2:07 left in the regulation. Score is 2-2. Late goal by Minneapolis. Shot off the crossbar.
That's the second bar that's been hit today.
Hibbing just, again, can't control the puck.
No.
We're going to have icing. We are going to have icing on the Blue Jackets. 1:41 to play. You know, it's time for somebody on Hibbing to step up here now and make a big play.
Right. One of the captains here, seniors.
There's a shot on that's gloved by McDowell.
Here we go. Babbage with the puck.
Renskers, nope, picked up by Van Moorlenham flag. Battle back out to the point. Shot on. It's blocked in front. That's not good.
Nope.
Good heads-up play, though, by McDowell to knock the puck into the corner, but it's kept in by Minneapolis. 1 minute left in regulation.
With so many opportunities for Minneapolis.
Here comes Sullivan. Ooh, she almost got by, but not quite.
Yep.
Picked up by Gustafson. Gustafson over. Now you get your top line out there and you see what you can do. There's Mitmo. She comes in, shoots, saved by McDowell. Shot out.
30 seconds.
And another glove, and then McDowell covers up. 27.3 seconds left in regulation.
But they just keep turning it over at the wrong times when we need somebody to take advantage of it and move it out of our end.
Big shot on and not saved by McDowell. Ooh, almost a deflection by Mitmo. And here comes Warmball.
Oh, there we go. Rewerts.
Reward shoots, glove by Fighter. Put it, shot. Oh, went wide.
Just wide.
And there's the end of regulation.
We'll have a 2-minute intermission followed by an 8-minute overtime period. Saves in the third period for Fighter of Minneapolis 8 with a regulation total of 28. Saves in the third period for McDowell of the Blue Jackets 13 with a regulation total of 31.
Well, Hibbing did get 8 shots that period, but they got 2 or 3 there at the end. And Fighter had 8 saves, and then McDowell had 13 saves. The lone goal scored by Davis at 12:56 send this game into overtime.
Well, you called it early when they were not able to clear from our own zone. It was just it was a matter of time before they scored. And
Well,
so hopefully now they can convince.
well, you never know which way the puck's going to bounce. You were right too.
Yeah.
All one bad bounce, and it's a tie game, or you win or you lose. I mean, and now we'll have a 7-minute overtime, I believe. 7 or 8.
I think 8. And is it 1 period or
Just one.
1.
Yeah, it's not the playoffs yet, so games can end in ties
Right.
during the regular season.
So this says a lot about Moose Lake, Willow River. That's going to be a good game this year. I think we might play them down there.
Well, I think they play them twice.
Okay.
So
good.
they will play them once in at Riverside Arena, and then they'll play them once here.
Okay. All right.
You know, I'm thinking it's maybe Ani Bolden time here. I think she's got to, not be an individual, but she's got to start taking over a little bit.
Well, junior year, right?
Yeah.
That's when the juniors should be starting to declare their spot on the team next year as captain and leaders. So.
Her or Sullivan, one of the two. So here we go.
Yep.
Bowman will be on the draw with Anna Davis. There's an A&A Davis and an ANNA Davis.
Ann and Annie or Ani?
Well, for me, I'd think it'd be Anya would be the A&A.
Anya, okay.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know
Right.
these kids. So, but back in the corner, Rewerts tries the center. Nobody home there. Sullivan knocks it back in, picked up by Minneapolis. Here they come. Davis across the blue line, has it knocked off her stick by Rewerts. Intercepted by Bowman. Bowman gets it out to Babbage. Babbage just dumps it down into the zone, and we're going to have an icing call on Hibbing. So it is an 8-minute overtime session.
7:16 left.
Ooh, shots blocked. Another shot blocked. Danger zone there,
Renskers get
but
it
the
out.
puck is cleared.
Rash is
Christman with it. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson to Mitbo. Nice move, comes on in. Backhand shot, just deflected wide. Phillips with it. Phillips gets it over to Gustafson. Gustafson back to Phillips. Miscommunication there behind the net. Gets the puck out, shot, and saved by McDowell. Here we go, turnover. Warmbold coming up ice, has it knocked off her stick by Anderson. And McDowell comes up to cover it up, covers it up to force a face-off to her left.
So it's going to be the starting lineup.
Okay, Bowman on taking this draw. Controlled by Bowman right now, but now it's picked up by Polisis and then taken away by Rewerts. Babbage can't get the puck away from Davis. Puck along the net there. Nice, got a couple nice stops probably by McDowell, and then a whistle blows.
.549.
Well, so far McDowell's got 35 saves. I got to believe this is her first start in a while.
Yeah,
So she's playing well. Puck controlled by Rewerts. Oh, and she just gives it away. And McDowell has to cover up. They have to be smarter.
Yeah.
Smarter and make sure what they're doing. Just don't throw the puck. Know it, have a plan with it, and get the puck where you need to get it. because you controlled the draw. And now Rewerts dumps it out. I don't think this one will be icing.
Nope.
But Davis has it. The goal scorer, both goals for Minneapolis. And now here's Sullivan. Sullivan and Mitbo. Now Babbage, Mitbo. Puck out. Nope, taken off a Rewerts stick. Mitbo with it. Nice move on Sullivan, but Sullivan with a nice stick check. And here comes Babbage can't get, now she gets control of it. And now it's dumped into the zone. Warmbold then battled in the corner. Kept in at the point, shot on, is blocked by Davis. Tied up along the far boards. Puck comes free, and it gets by Gustafson. 2-on-1 possibly for them. Shot on, ooh. Oh, and that puck just went wide. Nice pass, nice deflection. And now the puck is going to be iced. No, it's going to be icing. 4:11 left in the overtime session.
Gotta give Phillips a little credit there. She got back and got in the way. And sometimes that's all you gotta do to get a player off the puck, right?
Bowman now on the draw with Davis. Anna Davis. Draws it back. Send around the boards up to Babbage, who can't control it. Battle on the near boards. Bowman comes away, shoots it, clears it out of the zone. And now it's a battle along the far boards by Rewerts, taken away by Minneapolis. So overskates it.
Oh.
You just can't get control of it.
No, or keep it.
No.
And the passes just have not connected.
Yeah, I don't think there's rhyme or reason to some of the passes. They're just trying to get rid of it. And now it's cleared down by Gustafson. No icing.
Nope.
Here's their chance right here.
Yep.
Warmbold gets a weak shot on that. Saved by Fighter.
Rash goes into the corner to get it.
Rash battling hard behind the net. Or that was Warmbold behind the net. Battling hard. Come away. Minneapolis. Nope. Warmbold and Rash both trying to gain control of the puck. Oh, here we go. We got a 2-on-1. Shot a goal! At
5:36.
Yeah, 5:36 of the overtime session. Nice 2-on-1.
It was a great play. Just tough beat Sullivan on the side there, and Gustafson had to commit to one player, and it was a nice pass and a nice shot.
Van Morlaheen flag. So Van Morlaham flag scores from Chrisman at 5:36, and Minneapolis comes away with a 3-2 thrilling overtime victory over Hibbing Chisholm. Well, for Gary Gimbetti and John Law, we will be signing off, and hopefully we'll be seeing you again in the next week or two. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, And from the Hibbing Memorial Building, Minneapolis 3, Hibbing Chisholm 2.